to be able to do this one. Let's see if this one's going to come out a little more. At least if I stretch this one, I got plenty of paint. I just did not want to have to do any stretching. I wanted a pretty flower effect without all the stretching. And I made something else. Pretty, but it wasn't what I was aiming for. That, and I maybe should have popped the bubbles on the white before I started going and getting too far into everything, because I can't remember if I did that or not. And they're not wanting to pop. Okay. Let's see here. I did realize a lot of times doing that, tapping it on the bottom, or poking it, that's all your ways to, I don't see any more bubbles, to get rid of all those bubbles. Those nasty little bubbles that could cause you trouble later. Alrighty. So, I need something to match that, but that's not what I'm going for. So, we're going to try this again on a smaller scale. And I really, really need squeeze bottles. It would make my life so much easier. Or smaller, these boogers. Because why I got the big ones, I just don't know I got the big ones. I'm going to try to split. Whoa. Well, that works. I guess they split in half if you really, really need them to. I just don't want wood sticks in my art, my paintings. That would kind of not be good, but they're tiny now, so we'll see how this one works. I may have to break a couple more. And that might actually give me my desired effect. What else would probably give it to me is if I decided to limit how thick my paint is, I'm sorry. Kind of concentrate here. Believe it or not, I'm trying to concentrate. If you hear that, it's my dog. He's got to be by Mama all the time. All the time. He is definitely a mama's boy. I can pretty much go nowhere without him. He doesn't get to go in the car too often because he is highly protective, and I don't need any issues. Really, yeah, I know. I don't need any issues with the public and him deciding to defend me from the car and get in big trouble. But he does love to go to the beach. I finally got to take him. And he was just running around. Of course, he was leashed. Figured it's the least I could do because that was the day he had to go to the vet. So I took him finally to the beach. And just like a human, when that water came up, boy, did he back up. He does not like water. Bath, swimming, any of it. But I think he liked the sand between his toes. Guess he's gonna walk away now that I'm talking about him. Yeah, this is taking quite a while to get these little boogers on here. On here. Hearing the birds now waking up. Yes, I was videotaping all night because I could not sleep. Because no matter what I do, I guess I'm a third shifter and always will be. It is not in the middle. Oh, I should probably just leave this alone. Yes. Oh, I'm going to get another little smidgen piece. Just a, maybe. Yeah, break another one out. Well, that one didn't work out as good, but it's okay. It's like I said, as long as I don't get wood in this, we're okay. Well, that just made a dot. Okay, that's not what I was going for. Not at all what I was going for. But that's usually the case, huh? You don't always get what you want. But you just might get what you need. This is looking a little more what I wanted with the first one before I wrecked it. But like I said, I may have to do the rest of them on high speed, so you're not sitting here for hours on end waiting for me to figure this out. I do want it in the middle though. It's a whole lot of purple, but it's okay. It looks like it's a little more centered out to me. Hopefully that is the case. Get my plastic. You can probably see the sun starting to come in. It looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. Nice and gentle and slow. I think I managed to do that one a lot better this time, probably because the piece is smaller. I don't think I pushed down too far. Okay. So make sure there's no pockets. Pat it down, smooth it down. And I do tend to shake sometimes, so patting and smoothing sometimes is a little difficult. Okay. And there's a bubble. All right, guys. I think I'm ready. I'm ready to pull this up and see what we come up with. And I hope no silver was a good choice. I switched the silver for the lighter pink this time. So here we go. I'm not seeing any color. Oh wow, most of my color just evaporated into the white. Wow. But if it was, let's see if I can stretch it a little bit. Those are pretty colors if they were on a bigger scale. can stretch that and help that come across, yeah. Come on, loosen up, baby. That's gonna work out so much better. Not too far. I don't really want all of it covered, because if I wanted all of it covered, I would have done something like I did last time. And that is not my desired effect. I just do not want it to be quite so tiny. And boy, it's just a flowing, which is excellent. Bring it back. Go to the other corner. I didn't make it as far as I wanted to in the other corner. And with this, I can always fix the sides when you have your voided areas. Trying to help it out a little bit. And move around a little bit more. Okay, back to the center. And I hope you're seeing this okay. You're going to get some sunlight on it, and then you're really going to be able to see it real nice. I don't want it to be deformed, though, so I still want it bigger. Try this corner. And I know some of this may be hard for you to see. I'd really, really love to see the stretch out in the middle a little bit. Just so I can smooth that. Okay, back to center. At least I put enough white on there this time as well for it to be able to slowly, gradually go from one corner to another. Still having to peek at it. I think it's going out of I think I have it turned way too far. Trying to rush it here. Trying to rush it. And we're going to go back towards this corner. It's pretty interesting how it's starting to open up. It's opening up quite nicely. I don't know if you can see that with the sunlight on it as it moves. It's just very bright, vibrant colors. That turquoise just stands out. I think I stretched that pink way to the max where it doesn't want to come back in. I'm sure a little more work, and they'll be looking like I want. There's just a little too much of that going on down here. That's a lot stretched out. Let's see what happens when I torch it. My torch is now covered in multiple colors of paint. Whoa, okay, a little too fast. I'm not seeing anything, so at least I won't have any bubbles. I don't know. It's fairly interesting. Still not what I was looking for. So I will try and try again. It's not too bad. I mean, if you see the cells, if it was a bigger, like I said, if you could see it in the light, in the sunlight, it is pretty. It's very pretty. I'm just not wanting so much void unless it looked more like a flower. If it looked more like a flower, then I wouldn't mind the void so much. Maybe I should look at it from different sides, different angles. But just not liking this right here. It's like I'm needing something right there. And, you know, if the artist is not happy, it's time to redo it. So, for right now, I will pause the video and decide what I'm going to do with this. And start a few more. Like I said, I may speed the video up. Bye for now.